welcome back to Rebootlegge, the comedy podcast in which we reboot. I gotta find a better way. It's so hard to say we reboot. We reboot everything. Most things don't need rebooted. I'm one of your co-hosts, Scott Owen.
I'm the other one, Frank Sarah.
Frank, we're coming back off of a little bit of a break, but the audience doesn't know that.
No, they don't. Shh.
We slipped in that baby episode, that micro boot, and I think Smurfs is a pretty popular property.
Yeah, I think we really hit it.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm alright now.
Got the coughs?
Mm-hmm.
You know what could make those coughs feel better on your throat parts?
Yeah.
Some of that sweet high C ecto cooler.
Oh boy, I wish that I had some with Slimer. Slimer can just gently soothe my nubbins.
Yeah, your nubbins. Excuse me, your nubbins.
Yeah, the parts on the outside that the doctor touches.
Yeah, the parts on the outside that the doctor touches. That's fine. And gross. And I don't love.
Oh, but so we're doing Ghostbusters this week is the point.
Yes, we are doing
right.
Ghostbusters this week. And
we're going to put a little spin on it. We're going to put our spin on it.
Yeah, we're going to put our spin on it, and it'll be great.
This is going to be a reboot as much as a side boot.
Yeah, this is
You ever seen the movie Vantage Point?
Yeah.
We're going to do that, but better and in real life and not inside the movie.
Wait, no, what was Vantage Point about?
It was the same 20 minutes over and over and over from 6 different people's perspectives of like a shooting event.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, where we're looking for
better.
Vantage Point side boot, where it turns out, there were some things going on.
The untold story of Ghostbusters. Because here's the thing.
Ghosts.
We believe that the ghosts had an important mission to carry out on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And that the Ghostbusters inadvertently ruined it.
Yeah, I think the ghosts were sent by God.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely know there's an apocalypse.
I'm sorry, what?
We definitely... Well, hear me out here, Frank. We definitely know there's an apocalypse, a Christian apocalypse connection.
Mm-hmm.
Wherein Dan Aykroyd, aka Dr.
Peter Venkman.
Nope, that's Bill Murray.
Dr. Raymond Stantz.
Raymond Stantz, thank you. Recites a verse from Revelation indicating that the dead shall rise at the time of the apocalypse, and how this is a sign of the end times. They're concerned that, like, hey, how come we're getting so much ghost activity right now? And he's like, I think, ghosts are from the Lord. He doesn't say that, but that's my
but that's what he's gonna say. Yeah, we're gonna cut that scene into ours, I think.
So are ghosts angels, or it's just that God has brought them back to life?
Maybe not. Are ghosts? I think ghosts aren't angels, because otherwise they'd be angels, right?
Yeah.
I think ghosts are. Oh shoot. I'm gonna hit you with something. 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd. Are you familiar?
No.
Are you familiar with the Disney Channel? Is Nickelodeon? 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd was a TV show. This is. We're gonna circle back. Don't worry. It was a TV show in which a mean bully boy is transformed into a dog, a family's dog, and he is allowed to become a person again once he does 100 good deeds. There's 100 episodes. So I'm thinking that this is one extremely good world-saving deed for ghosts. Where if the ghosts are in hell or purgatory, maybe we'll lighten it up. And God comes to them and God says, do you want to not be where you are? That you can say yes, and then you'll be part of my crew. And once we save the world, you'll get upgraded.
Okay. And
so like maybe I don't know if there'll be people or angels.
Yeah.
Or they'll just whatever.
Yeah. And so what? Gozer the Gozerian is Satan, more or less.
Yeah, just another name.
One of the many names of Satan. You know, you got Beelzebub, you've got the Prince of Lies, and you've got Gozer the Gozerian.
Gozer the Gozerian.
And I mean, that's
like your name being Ammer the American.
Right, I was gonna say, let's touch on how great of a name that is. It's like my name is Scott the Scotsman.
Yeah.
Frank.
Franconian.
Or the Frank, because the Franks were a...
Well, Frank, okay.
The Frank with a C, you know.
Yeah, it would be the switch.
During the Franco-Prussian
War.
Now,
here's a tidbit on Wikipedia. So, in the original movies, lore, Gozer the Gozerian...
Hit me with that lore, man of letters.
Gozer the Gozerian and his minions arose in 6000 BC in Babylonia, and he was then banished
into
hell.
So maybe he has overthrown Satan.
Yeah, maybe they just been on a 8,000-year slug match, and Gozer the Gozerian finally gets in a good right hook.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's his turn.
Yeah, Satan is defeated. Satan is dead. All hail Satan.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So, Gozer, or Satan, I think we'll just keep using Gozer to keep it in universe.
Yeah, Gozer. Gozer.
Gozer. Gozer,
yeah. There's many pronunciations. You got your Italian, your Gozer, and your Andalusian, where they say Gother. You know, you've got Gazer for your Texans, and you know, that's most of them.
That's pretty much that's all the five language groups.
And Jozer
for the people that like to say GIF.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Yeah, so all right, so the ghosts in the Ghostbusters film, the ghosts don't really have names. The Slimer was named Slimer afterwards by like a marketing team. So I think these people need identities.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to stick to the main three.
Okay.
And I am looking up now. I am looking up the name of Casper's ghost friends in the cartoon.
I'll tell you what they are. They're Stinky, Stretch, and Tumbo. Fatso. And I think they'll make it.
Are we just gonna use? I feel like, because here's the thing. I know that Casper and the Ghostbusters aren't really related, but I'm like 90% sure that the Casper friends are just those ghosts. So are we good?
Yeah, and I think. What if Frank? What if this is huge. My brain is on fire right now, Frank. We're going to crack this wide open and reveal every single movie featuring ghosts is part of this. Like it is ghosts trying to reach out and
it's ghosts from God
and touch face.
Face touchers.
Yeah, so you've got Patrick Swayze from the movie Ghost.
Mm-hmm. And he was trying to solve a serial killer?
He was trying to help craft the receptacle, the perfect pot that would contain Gozer.
Oh,
his mission was to come back and make good pottery.
I wasn't fully sold. I was just kind of riding your vibe, and I am in now.
Yeah, he's creating
the holy urn. The vessel.
The vessel. He's crafting...
the vessel of Gozer.
The Gozerian vessel. And then you've got Jack Frost, that movie where Michael Keaton comes back to life as a snowman.
Yeah, what's the deal? Okay, but like, why? But like, okay, yeah. But like, what?
He dies.
No, I snowmans aren't alive.
Yeah, his spirit possesses a snowman, his ghost, and his purpose is to.
Well, I think it was like to kill kids, though.
No, he came back to inspire his son to be happy again, so that
I am reading the Wikipedia article of the wrong Jack Frost movie.
I think that his son must serve some future purpose, and he could not fulfill that purpose if he was hung up on his dad's death.
Oh my god. He dies.
Yeah, he dies.
At the end of the movie, he says like "I love you forever," and then he his snow drifts into the wind, and he dies.
So that's how ghosts work. When they're earthly business,
they just get beamed right up.
The reason ghosts remain on this mortal plane is because they have unfinished business. And so when Jack Frost's business is finished, vis-a-vis helping his son get past this so that he can help lead the armies of Christ.
The armies? Yes. Okay. So now let's talk about something a little less sinister. What is Booberry's mission?
Booberry
does he just want to make sure that kids get nutrition?
Yeah.
Is there an evil vitamin monster?
Well, see, we've got
the count of Chocula.
Yeah.
We got the Yummy Mummy, right? But the Yummy Mummy and Count Chocula, they're not on missions from God.
And the Frankenberry.
Yeah, the Frankenberry. So I think that Booberry is just like a stalwart defender of children's nutrition.
Yeah, he's there. Count Chocula's out for blood, right? That's his thing.
Big time. He wants the kids to eat the chocolates, and he gets the sugar blood.
He gets the sugar
blood. He's a
blood.
diabetic vampire.
He's a diabetic vampire.
Vampire, yeah.
That's very accurate. Yes. Yes, indeed. And so then we've also got that movie about the ghosts.
Boy.
And Ghost Boy. Is that a movie?
There's Ghost Dad.
What about Heaven is for Real?
Are there ghosts in that? 1 second.
No, it's about a boy who made up a story about how he almost died and then went and saw heaven.
Oh, right, and then his parents coached him on what to say.
And his parents pressured him into lying so that they could make a lot of money and make Christians look worse.
So, I think that maybe this boy is correct that heaven is for real, but he said no to God, and then God just put him back in his body.
Yeah. Turns out
because he said, you can be a ghost with a mission, and then the boy said no.
Turns out when you go to heaven, you can ask for an extension.
Yeah.
Oh, Francis. He is a ghost. That Heaven is for Real boy is a ghost. But he is inhabiting his body. But since his body is still dead, like he can move his body around.
Yeah. But he's animating an undead corpse.
That body's decaying. Oh god, that kid's gotta look so
this
gross
could be a
by
thing,
now,
right? So I think that the face touchers is that what we're calling the army of God? And
like that
the
Depeche
undead?
Mode song. You gotta reach out and touch face.
Yeah. So I think the face touchers, they're allowed to possess people temporarily to accomplish their mission.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that most of the battles are going to be happening in what we'll call the spirit world.
Yeah, the ether, the ethereal plane, the
unseen, yeah.
The after. The hereafter, beyond the veil, behind the curtain, amongst the dandelions, within the giant's bowels, without.
Sorry, I got lost. Are we still talking about the spirit world?
Yeah, these are just many different cultural names
just all
for
the
spirit.
names.
These are many different names for the spirit world. You've got beyond
Dunger's haunting.
You've got beyond the final page. You've got
the gray
off the edge of the map. You've got. I'm sorry. What was the one before the gray?
The gray was Dunger's haunting.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's one of my favorites. You've got You've got within the Scotsman's bagpipe.
Where the left sock goes.
Yes, you've got around at the end of the Ouroboros.
Yeah, the lost land of Old Mexico.
Fancy Dan's weekend excursion.
Dave's house.
And the Home Depot.
Yeah, so all those places means the same thing.
Yeah.
And so now let's hone in. Which ghost story are we going to craft today? Which face toucher?
Yeah, do we touch Ghost? Do we touch Ghostbusters? I think is this another supergroup movie?
This might be just another supergroup movie. We pull all the ghosts, right?
Face touchers.
We can link this back into our Dickens cinematic with the Ghost of Christmases. The Ghosts of Christmas Side.
Oh, it's been a while since we touched the Dickens.
It's been a long time since we touched Dickens.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm going to start a list.
Start that list. All right, so what kicked off the main conflict is the end of Ghostbusters, when Gozer the Gozerian does escape from Abraham Lincoln's hat. And that's another word that
Now that was the grand ceiling.
I mean, Abraham.
Is there a gem in the hat?
Within, I thought that was just another term for the afterlife.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
And so he breaks out of the hat, and he breaks out of the monster graveyard. And that causes quite an imbalance. After that event, the veil is now ripped, and so the Ghostbusters did seal away the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but
Gozer fled.
It's a temporary fix. He will come back, and so we need to craft the perfect vessel. Enter in Patrick Swayze's ghost, who had the time of his life. No, that's Dirty Dancing. What's the ghost song?
What's the ghost song?
Where they're all touching the clay?
Unchained Melody.
I'm not familiar with that one. Unchained Melody. Yeah, so he's crafting that good pot vessel.
The sealing urn. Which he does need. He needs human flesh to shape the vessel.
Yeah.
So your mission is... Falling in love was just the side thing, right? God said Patrick Swayze... I'm sorry, what's his name in the movie?
Patrick Swayze.
Alright. So he says, Patrick Swayze, you need to make the sealing urn. I don't care how you do it. That's not really my job. That's your job. Love God. I don't care how. I don't care why.
God says...
It's got to be done inside of a year.
You were dating the most... I have marked... She's good at pots, but she needs... The sealing urn must also have...
I feel like God would know what he was going to say ahead of time.
God says, "Hey man, the touch of the deceased, the spirit, a spirit must touch the pot."
Mm-hmm.
And
to activate the sealing power, like an ionic bracelet,
right? But that touch can only be achieved.
Can only be ventrified
via a strong sexual bond.
Yeah, and so that's why I chose you,
because you have a strong sexual
and powerful
bond with what's her name that you're dating,
with Demi Moore.
Demi, as they say. Yeah, and so Swayze's got the urn, Rudy's got the chalk, and then Jack Frost's son, he is being...
Well, he's not a ghost.
No, but he's being groomed. He's gonna... So Jack Frost gets sent back to, help his son... One, both confirm that yes, the afterlife
all of
exists.
These side things, right? So I think that for some of the, for Jack Frost, I think his mission is different, but he decides that while he's at it, he should go support his son.
Okay, so what's his mission?
So I think his mission is to make sure that the urn ends up in a museum where it will be used 100 years from now.
And these are all things that are just, revealed in our movie. We, flash back to each of those movies, and we're like, this was actually going on.
Yeah. Every time that the ghost is off camera, he's carrying out his original mission from God.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to get the urn into the Natural History Museum in New York City, because it will be used...
The Smithsonian.
He needs to get it into the Smithsonian in New York City.
In New York City, yeah.
It will be used 20 years from now, because God has a plan.
God has a plan. And so is Jack Frost Jr. still going to lead the armies of heaven? Or is that going to be Jesus? That's probably Jesus.
I think that's going to be Jesus, yeah.
Let's not get too sacrilegious here.
No, yeah. Like, the Bible is still the Bible, right?
Right.
So then, when do they all start drinking Ecto Cooler? Is Slimer's job on Earth to make Ecto Cooler happen? Is Ecto Cooler how you distribute God particles?
I think Ecto Cooler is that what ghosts need?
Oh, do they have to slam it?
They gotta slam the cooler, and so
they gotta slam the cooler.
And so Slimer's mission on Earth,
chugged.
Slimer's mission on Earth was to become merchandised, so that the ghosts could just have an infinite supply of Ecto Cooler, because
they need to drink it. If they chug enough, it gives them physical form.
Yeah, and around in the late 90s, Ecto Cooler sales were falling off, so it was Slimer's mission to make that reboot happen.
So here's what happens: whenever a ghost drinks High C brand Ecto Cooler,
trademark.
Trademark.
What's the slogan there? What's the slogan?
Slam 'em and dime 'em.
Slam. Go on.
So high C copyright trademark patent pending Ecto Cooler. When they chug it, it resets their dispersion clock, because being outside of the supernatural realm means they're constantly just ticking away, right? They're getting slowly sucked back particle by particle, because the material plane is rejecting them.
Yeah.
So when they chug Ecto Cooler, it just gets all those particles back and basically resets their clock. Somebody, one of our face touchers, we'll have to figure out which one, will discover that if they chug an enormous quantity, like a gallon of Ecto Cooler all at once, they temporarily have physical form.
Yeah.
But it's a few seconds.
Yep.
It's enough to push the cop out of the way, so to speak.
Yep. Yeah, it gives them that brief burst of corporealness.
Yeah, just enough for one slap.
One good.
One good open hand slap.
A good open, or one good slap.
Slap.
One good pat on the ass.
Yeah.
To motivate the good cops.
Yes,
you did good.
Go get him, because he's dejected, right? And everyone's slapping ass. It's the. It's like
it's the universal pick-me-up.
What is it called? When you go to the YMCA and you're there and there's a whole bunch of other naked men and there's lockers, what is that called?
Stage fright? I don't know. It's called
I'm dying. I have aphasia or something. What is locker room? Thank you. God, you did not help me at all.
I genuinely did not know what you were getting at.
So there's
I thought you were
a bunch of cops.
What is that experience called? Yeah, what's it called when you walk in and you see all those old dongs?
There's the cops, and they're all in the locker room, and they're all slapping ass, right? And then
in the Y.
And then Duncan, our officer Duncan, who is he's a medium, he can talk to ghosts.
I think our officer is Jack Frost Jr.
Okay, officer, is his name is his name Jack Frost Jr.?
No, it's Pete.
Can it be Duncan?
I mean, it can now if we want it to be.
I don't want to I don't want to force it, but I said Duncan.
You did say
earlier.
Duncan. Hang on. He's the lead singer of a band in that movie? Oh, it takes place in Colorado. That's where I live. Charlie Frost. So now he's Chuck Frost.
Chuck Frost. Officer Chuck Frost.
Chuck Duncan Frost. His middle name is Duncan. We've never established
Duncan. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm here for you.
So, Officer Chuck Frost is a medium who can see and speak and hear and listen to and respond to ghosts.
Yes.
And he's also going to be the audience surrogate for this whole situation.
Yeah, dog.
So,
yeah, dog.
Chuck Frost is in the locker room and he's slapping and grabbing, and he doesn't get a butt pat. He didn't. They're not telling him that he did a good job.
Right.
So then a ghost pats him. Mm-hmm. He gets a ghost pat.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns around. Is it his father?
No.
Is it 1 second, list of ghosts.
I think it's his new partner, Heaven is for Real.
Okay, the kid's name is Heaven is for Real Kid?
Yeah.
Alright, so Heaven is for Real Kid says, God sent me to help you solve crimes.
God.
So then it's a little bit of a buddy cop thing, but there's also a plan because he knows they're going to get into something big.
Yeah. Hey, does Dylan Dog ever show up?
I don't see why not.
What about the Supernatural boys? Those Winchesters.
Are they ghosts?
They do things with ghosts.
Yeah, they probably show up, and maybe they kill Heaven is for Real Kid because ghosts are trying to do good things but keep getting messed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe those sweet boys show up, and they just blow away. They just wail on him, and Heaven is for Real Kid goes back to hell. He gets dragged back to hell.
Ooh, maybe his mission. Oh, damn, Frank.
Hit me.
All right, Frank, what do we, of course, know about demons? What are demons, Frank?
Demons are ghosts that don't drink Ecto Cooler.
No, they are angels that God rejected.
Okay.
What if Heaven is for Real Boy is a sleeper agent?
Oh!
God sends him back as a demon to hell.
So a boy dies, right? And then he goes to heaven and meets God, as they all do.
Yep.
So God says, I have a mission for you, but it's a doozy, and it's why I need a child because of your gumption. You got gumption.
You got the gumps.
So
the
you're going to
forest
die,
gumps.
and you're going to go to hell, and it's going to be like for 1,000 years.
Yep.
And then, when the time is right, I'll give you the signal. I'll wink.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wink at you, and then you just blow it wide open.
Mm-hmm.
And Heaven is for Real Boy says, like, I trust you, but that plan is really non-specific, and what? And he's gone.
He's like, but God, what a... Ooh!
Yeah, it's over now.
It's over.
So Heaven is for Real Boy is not Chuck Frost's partner, because he's in hell.
Yeah, he shows up. Maybe he... yeah. He and of course in the movie we don't reveal to the audience, that
No, he's just a villain, right?
Yeah, we see him and it's kind of like a funny goof, like Heaven is for Real Boy went to hell.
Yeah. Like a little zingo.
And that's pretty funny. I dig it. Here's what I dig, that.
So, then what happens? So Chuck Frost needs a partner, right?
Uh-huh.
Casper, we just pull Casper.
Yeah, we just pull Casper.
He's a friendly ghost.
Mm-hmm. He's
so Casper says, friendly. I'm your new partner. I'm going to help you solve murders because I can see into the realm of the unseen. I can see into the gravedigger's backyard.
Yeah, I've seen Groundkeeper Willie's sock drawer.
So then Chuck Frost says, like, I don't know how I feel about it. Is he grumbly?
I think he's grumbly but gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. So our classic.
Oh shit, Frank.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Frank. He's on the Force, right?
He's on the Force.
He's been assigned. This duo has been assigned to host and work with the crime detective from across the pond, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, this is how we pull it in. Okay, good. Ebenezer Scrooge comes over, and he says to Chuck Frost,
I've seen it.
I've seen it. I've seen you. And maybe Chuck Frost is trying to hide that his partner is Casper a little bit?
Oh, dude. Ebenezer Scrooge shows up and immediately, like, nobody else knows that Casper is a ghost. Like, he's doing a good job. Mm-hmm. Ebenezer Scrooge shows up and immediately is like, so, how long your partner been dead, huh? And he's like,
oh, I think we have some different... What I was imagining in my head space with Chuck Frost was that Casper was invisible to everybody, but he would say, like, Chuck, come over here, there's evidence.
Oh, that's fine. Just Ebenezer can see him.
Yeah, that's what I was going with.
They're used to Casper talking only to Chuck and no one else hearing him, and so Casper will say, like, hey, I got a weird feeling.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I got a weird feeling about this guy, and then Ebenezer goes, yeah, well, I don't like the cut of your jib either.
Yeah, the face I've never really ran with the face touchers.
I don't really enjoy you've got a
unholy visage.
And and I don't appreciate how you like to. And then your body isn't even. And then you're just a. And then
Chuck. And then Chuck just goes, whoa, guys. But he looks like he's just talking to Ebenezer Scrooge, right?
Yeah.
And Ebenezer Scrooge just started yelling at nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, guys, one guy in front of me, you. Let's go talk in the back office.
Hey, man, we're going to talk in the back office. Hey.
And I think that there's a ghost flashlight that he can shine, and that it makes the ghost visible to everybody.
Uh-huh.
Did I, literally steal that from a video game? That sounds super familiar.
It does, but I can't think of it, buddy. And so it's free game. Here's the rule of copyright. If you can't immediately remember what the thing you're talking about is from without doing any work whatsoever, it's fair game.
All right, yeah. So he's got a ghost flashlight, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're thinking of Luigi's Mansion.
I am, in fact, thinking of Luigi's Mansion.
And of course, Luigi himself will be there with
Ghost with Boo? That wasn't Boo? That was a different ghost, right?
No, there were Boos, but I'm trying to remember his Poltergust 4000 or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, Frank. All right, Frank. Here's a question. I don't want to derail us, but I got to know, Frank. What's the Poltergeist mission?
Oh, I think
from the movie Poltergeist.
So he murders a lot of people, right?
Yes.
I think that his job...
Yes.
Oh, boy. That's tough.
Oh, I have it.
Maybe it was an interrogation house of sinners.
I think the Poltergeist was sent... Sometimes... So here's the thing. In war, sometimes you gotta make tough decisions. Sacrifices have to be made. The Poltergeist... That little girl... She was instrumental in a big plan that the ghosts had against Gozer. But she was pulled back and the Poltergeist house sealed up. And so that was a huge blow to Heaven's army. That was that defeat was bad.
It set them back by a decade.
It set them back a lot. Since that event, Satan's hordes have started to take the upper hand.
Yeah, Gozer's go guys.
Gozer's go guys. Gozer's ghost guys? Go guys.
I like ghost guys. Gozer's ghost guys.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Heaven's ghost guys.
Face touchers.
The face touchers, who are also ghosts.
Because they touch faces with healing.
Yeah, exactly.
So our super team, right, is Casper.
You got Casper.
Chuck Frost.
Casper, Chuck Frost, Slimer, Patrick Swayze, Ebenezer Scrooge, and Heaven is for Real Boy, but the audience doesn't know that until the end. Sleeper Agent. You see him every time we see him, he's right at Gozer's side advising.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yes, master."
He's a creepo.
I have information about the...
But he's a little boy, so he's like, yeah, I got information. I wear this cloak and it's creepy. Too. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I know Heaven is for real.
And then Gozer says, yeah, and it sucks. And
yeah.
And then they both ha ha, they both laugh.
Heaven is for real, and it's for butts.
Yeah.
Those poo-poo heads.
Can we do Ghost Dad, or is it too...
talk to me about Ghost Dad. Is that anything like Smart House?
So here's the problem. Ghost Dad is a movie about a dad who's a ghost.
Uh-huh.
The problem is that it's Bill Cosby.
Ooh, yeah, we're not doing that.
So we're out. Yeah, it would have been great because the movie itself is just terrible.
Yes, just terrible.
And it would have been great, but it's Bill Cosby, so.
So then, Gozer breaks out. Heaven is for Real Boy pushes him back in.
Yeah, and then they all high five.
They all high five. There will be, probably a murder mystery, a ghost murder.
Mm-hmm. The Supernatural team will show up. The Scooby-Doo team will show up.
Oh, the Scooby-Doo team. But the Scooby-Doo team is way out of their element because they're used to fake ghosts. Yeah, this is going to be a real ghost, and they're going to shit themselves. Scooby-Doo team shows up, and they are putting on airs. They are they're trying to... Right, they're trying to... They are the Gilderoy Lockhart of the ghost community.
Yeah, the Brothers Grimm will show up from a time portal.
Oh, dip.
Right?
This is gonna be a good one.
I feel like Luigi and the Poltergeist would be on the other side of the ghost because he's trying to suck them up.
Yeah, Gozer recruits Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi is working directly for Satan to kill ghosts.
Luigi is tired of being the second boy. He's taller than Mario, and yet he is worse than Mario. And he's like, you know what? F this. I'm doing it.
And then at the end, it'd be flash forward 1,000 years, and Jesus is leading Heaven's army against Gozer.
Yes.
And TBD, come see the second movie.
Yes. I think that's a good spot to wrap it up.
I think we're all right. I think we covered everything we needed to cover.
You know, we did all the work that could be done here. Hey, thanks. I could not remember how this works. Thanks everybody for listening. We really appreciate everyone who has given us a rating and review on iTunes. Everyone, please continue to do so. It really helps us out with visibility. You can follow us on Twitter at Rebootleggers. And we love all of you very much. And so until next time, I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Sarah.
Frank, what's our password for next week?
Password for next week is ooh.
Oh, that's very good.